This is the final trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA. And I believe that every single Pokemon you see here will either Mega Evolve or have its final form Mega Evolve. You just saw Furfrou. I believe it's getting a Mega Evolution. You see Fletchling, and right here you see Talonflame. It's not far-fetched, not the Pokemon, to think that this thing could get a Mega Evolution. It's popular, it's been used in competitive and in all sorts of game content. It's an early route bird Pokemon, and it's one of the best. And in some of the demo playthroughs I've watched, there's a little Mega Evolution symbol next to the Pokemon's names. And there's a Fletchinder, or there's a Fletchling that has that symbol next to it. Alongside Mareep, alongside Chikorita, the ones that we know are getting Mega Evolutions. Right? We know all three starters are getting Mega Evolutions, because why would they make those the starters? The starters ones that didn't have Mega Evolutions already, those starters, and then show you other starters that didn't have Mega Evolutions already and give them Mega Evolutions. So first, I think every first partner Pokemon is getting a Mega Evolution. And from the look of the Mega Stones that they show off here in either this trailer or the DLC trailer, and I'll try to find that as well, I think even the Galar starters are coming in and getting Mega Evolutions. And that is, like I said, that one also is probably not a hot take. But Emolga, right here. Let's go back just a little bit here. See, we got Pokemon here. Aggron already has a Mega Evolution, right? Heliolisk getting a Mega Evolution isn't far-fetched. Again, not the Pokemon. Emolga getting a Mega Evolution would be amazing. All of the Pikachu clones getting Mega Evolutions would be amazing. Everyone would love every single one of them. Introducing Mega Evolutions after the game starts to keep people interested in the new seasons. That's a good idea. That keeps people playing, keeps people in the game for a long time. Chespin, we know Chestnut's getting one. Fennekin, we know Fennekin's getting one. And in the background here, you see an Eevee. Obviously, Eevee's a fan favorite. They like to put it in there just so people go, Eevee! Are baiting you, I guess? Are they baiting you into thinking that, or giving you what you want? Or are they actually going to give you some sort of Eevee Mega Evolution? There we go. We got Greninja. Here we go. We know we got Mega Malamar. There's tips that we're getting Mega Noivern. So the rumor is we're getting Mega Noivern, because I heard that. But it is a rumor. But the rumor that this is attached to kind of did the Mega Malamar, did all the other ones that were announced, and it was out long before that. Patrat, a Mega Watchog, would give a Pokemon that has not had a lot of shine an upgrade, which I do think they are going to try to get upgrades on all these Pokemon. And I think that's the task. Klefki, a one-stage Pokemon, either getting a final evolution, an upgrade, which is hard to do with a set of keys unless you give it a lock as well, or just a Mega Evolution where it unlocks something and it unlocks a box or something and power comes out of that box. This is not hard to imagine. Watchog, to give that the Route 1 rodent and not give it to all of them is a little bit hard to swallow, to not get your Mega Raticates and your Mega Furrets and your Mega Linoons to be. Zigzagoon already got an upgrade with Obstagoon, but I think just giving them the Pokemon that are here an upgrade would be amazing, making them more usable. Now we're going to keep watching, and we know that all of your teammates, it would be dumb of them not to give them Mega Evolutions. And this is another very hard rumor that we're getting Mega Starmie. Your Pokemon right now has a Mega. Absol has a Mega. Gengar has a Mega. Camerupt has a Mega. Mega Meowstic and Mega Crocodile. I don't know if that's a hot take. I think every single Pokemon in these trailers is getting a Mega Evolution, either now or in the future, through the ranked battle system, or you're able to craft them. Now, here's another Eevee. You've got an Espeon here, and you've got Pancham. Pancham and Pangoro, that getting a Mega Evolution, I don't think is far off. But again, when you look at your team, you have your first partner Pokemon, which should probably get a Mega Evolution. You have Pidgeotto, Mega Evolution. You have Marie, which goes into Ampharos, Mega Evolution. You have Kakuna, which turns into Beedrill, which we have Mega Beedrill. Then you have Onedge, which is rumored to get a Mega Evolution. So why would there be one last thing in here without a Mega Evolution? It doesn't make any sense. This one is a little bit hard, only because Mega Aromatisse seems simple. You know, give a Pokemon that didn't shine very much, that probably is beloved somewhere in the world, a Mega is fine. Giving your first partner Pokemon here, a Mega Evolution is fine. Ralts, Gallade, and Gardevoir, Megas already. Altaria, Mega. Bunnelby, again being a Route 1 rodent. I know it's a bunny. Bunnelby getting a Mega is not that far off when you start getting into the idea that they give all the Route 1 rodents Mega Evolutions. The hard curve where if all of these are getting Megas and Pansear, Pansage, and Pampor grow up and get Mega Evolutions, that's 3 more Mega Evolutions. Now it's starting to get into ridiculous numbers. It's not just a few fun Pokemon. We have Mega Autono. Do we get Mega Hippowdon? Time will tell. We only have a month out. But here we're going to kind of rip through some stuff. All of these Pokemon we've seen or we know already have Mega Evolutions. Like that was Esper. Right here. Esper evolves into Meowstic. So Esper evolves into Meowstic. This is a main person in the series. Why wouldn't they have this person have a Mega? Esper here is going to evolve into Mount Meowstic, and this person's going to have a Mega Evolution, Mega Meowstic. Now we have Mega Camerupt, right? That's already a Mega. There was Sandile, and we've kind of already gleamed that Crocodile is going to get a Mega because he's on your team, and there's a good chance that every Pokemon that is at least on the player's team is going to get a Mega. This is Machop. Machamp does not have a Mega Evolution. And it is a Pokemon that has gotten a little love in the past. It has gotten a Gigantamax form. Right? Gigantamax Machamp. So why wouldn't they do it again? And I think that giving some of these, for competitive fans, to have this get a Mega Evolution makes it supremely viable, making a good chance that Machamp wins a world championship because of the head games it can play. And we can talk about that more when the game comes out. Is there any in here? We have Watchog. We have ones we've already gleamed, but now we've got Binacle. So getting Mega Barbaracle would be amazing. I don't know how they would do that. I'm not going to sit here and theorize on the art. I'm only theorizing on that we will get Mega Evolutions for every one of these Pokemon because they strategically pick all of these Pokemon. So we already have Mega Altaria. We already have Mega Ampharos. We're gleaming we're going to get Mega Talonflame, and the Route 1 rodents from previous games are probably going to get it. Do we have... I don't know much about Roserade. Does that have a Mega Evolution? I'm not positive. Let's keep looking. It's a Pokemon that would do good with it, but I don't believe it does. So how do we feel about that? The Rose Pokemon getting a Mega Evolution. I feel pretty good about it. And we're only a third of the way through this. Really see, there's got to be more. Like, this is a statue. I wouldn't call this a hard sell. But every physical Pokemon we see is a person. But here we go. Heracross already has a Mega Evolution. This is twice now we've seen Onedge. So there's a good chance Aegislash is getting the Mega Evolution. And this is the second time we've seen Pansear. So why would they show the same Pokemon multiple times? Unless they had every intention. And then here's another one. We'll go back just a little bit. Shuppet turns into Bayonet. We have Mega Bayonet. On our team, we have Camerupt has a Mega. Manectric has a Mega. Audino has a Mega. Aromatisse, we've already gleamed, may have a Mega. Mega Hawlucha is already a thing. Now that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon on this screen all have Mega Evolutions. Is it really hard to grasp that the last 2 will as well? Since the last 2 have never really shined before and need an upgrade. Ariados and Aromatisse need an upgrade. So you're playing, your player's playing, we keep rolling and we'll see if we can find more. Meditite, Mega Evolution, first partner Pokemon's probably getting a Mega Evolution. We have to pause it on the screen to see the team. This one's hard because it's just like a frame. Ugh. Here we go. And this is the same Pokemon again. Like I said, now we're a little more than a third of the way. We're almost halfway there, and we're starting to see repeats. And why would they sit there and repeat the same Pokemon unless they were only trying to showcase certain Pokemon? Or they're just trying to not give up Pokemon that are in the game to keep people surprised. But we have Pancham, that's Pangoro. Pidgeotto has a Mega Evolution. Ampharos, Mega Beedrill's a thing. Your first partner Pokemon. And then Onedge again. So like I said, that's just 2 of the Pokemon that are on the screen that didn't have Mega Evolutions. So gleaming that they have Mega Evolutions isn't a far cry for me. Now wait, let's see if we can find anything else out. I guess I already shot myself in the foot because I was going to say let's see if these people, these other trainers that we battle, have the bracelet. Now, their base forms don't have bracelets. I think they're not trying to give things away. We get into battle. These are wild Pokemon. Here we go to the nighttime. They do not. But the fact that she has a Heracross, a fighting type Pokemon, and she obviously is a fighting type trainer, right? Do they have to have Mega Bracelets? It doesn't look like it. Like, unless they hid those on purpose. Because, again, there's another trainer with a Mega. So there's no way to dispute this. Like, because I think they're just trying to hide that. Because, let's go back just a second here. You don't see it here. There you see the Mega Bracelet. But this is to showcase that they all got Megas. So I think they have to have it on there. Have to display it here. And we're talking about, like, teammates and people Mega evolving their Pokemon. And these new ones, which all of these have somebody that loves them. Somebody loves Batman. Somebody loves the King. Now here's one I tried to catch this so many times, and I can't quite get it. And I think it's just blurry in the frame for a second. Right here. Is that another player, or is that Staryu? Because you really can't. I think it's just blurry in every frame, and I think they may have sped it up on purpose because it looks a little fast there. Because this whole screen is blurry. Like, and I don't know if it's blurry on purpose because it's just the background that's blurry, and not the overlay. The display isn't blurry. So we're talking about, and then again, here we are in the party, and we have Mega Lopunny, we have Mega Hawlucha, we have Mega Gallade, we have Mega Malamar, there's Ariados again, and now we have Clawitzer. And there's a good chance we're getting Mega Clawitzer, which would be amazing. Here's one where it's kind of hard to tell because what is this fainted Pokemon in the middle? I'm not positive. We know we get Mega Victory Bell. We know we're getting Mega Manectric because that's already a Mega. There already is Mega Arbok or Mega Absol. There's already Mega Medicham. Rumors are for Mega Chandelure. And then we have Arbok left, who's also the partner or the ace Pokemon of one of the people in the battle, the ranked battles that you've got to play. So I think we're also getting Mega Arbok. And none of these are new. I think the rest of this, there's two more. Mega Dedenne and Mega Dragalage. This is another Pikachu clone. That's two Pikachu clones already. Bunch of Route 1 rodents. And we're looking at a Dragalage here. A dragon Pokemon. Something we haven't seen with a good typing. We gotta go back. Something that we haven't seen very much. It has a good typing, but it's just not been used very well in the past in other game content. On the screen now, this one's absolutely crazy because this is 50-50. We've got a rumor for Chandelure. Mega Obama Snow is already a thing. So this means we would, by what I'm saying, we're getting Mega Trevenant and Mega Gourgeist, which could be absolutely ridiculous, right? Or is that just goofy? Am I just ranting? Are you just hearing the silly rantings of an old man? And here we go. We're going to show off some more Mega Evolutions. Ones we already have, ones we already know. But there we go again. We got this Mega versus a Pokemon that doesn't have a Mega, but they've shown so many times. Doesn't make any sense. Old Mega Evolutions they're showing, they're all coming back. We get to see everything. Everybody's here. The whole party's back. Mega Garchomp. Mega Aggron. Mega Metagross. All of them. The Pseudos they're all here. Everyone's friends are here. All of them. See, we get to see all of our friends are here. Why would they showcase that pretty much everyone they've shown in this thing so far has a Mega Evolution and just have a few that aren't? They're just guys. We just pick them randomly. It could mean anything. Why would they use the same ones all the time? And what the is this? This looks like the same energy, the same Rogue Mega Evolution energy that's making these things Mega Evolve. Why is it coming out of AZ's Floette? Because this looks like a gun, not a vacuum. It doesn't look like it's absorbing it. This looks like it's shooting it. You could theorize that we're going to go ahead and AZ's Floette, and maybe it's neutralizing the energy and still trying to make AZ's Floette a good guy. But I'm thinking bad guy. Unless it's support, unless it's stored up all this Rogue Mega Evolution and it's sending it up here to Zygarde and we're getting Mega Zygarde coming through the wormhole. Pause, and we're going to try to do this slowly so we can gleam these as they move forward, because these we can compare and contrast to what we already have, and obviously as they get closer it gets better. I don't know if this is close enough. We got to get it before, probably the best to get it. Here we go. This is what we're going to get. So in here, I don't know if we can see what this one is or what this one is over here, but I'm positive none of these exist, right? But as I look at this first one up front, lots of people have hopes for Mega Flygon. And the only problem I have with that is as we move along here, there's two more in here that have hard implications for other Pokemon. And that is this one right here, right above where my mouse is, matches and lines up with one other Pokemon. And this right above where my hand is matches and lines up with a certain Pokemon. And that is these guys. And we are talking about the green and orange of his face right here, green and orange. This gives me massive Inteleon vibes right? Right here. Because all of these, the colors in there, they fit in here, right? Maybe. I might be reaching, but I don't think so. And then this one, let's go back a frame. Is it this one or is it another one? I saw this one. I don't have heat on, but I swear I saw one. Like here we got down here on the bottom is definitely Aja slash. Now, do we move further past this or did this freeze here? Because there's definitely one that leans super hard, but there's definitely one of these that leans super hard into Score Bunny. And now I don't see it. I think it's this one, but that might just be Aromatise. Oh, it might be right here. I might have just went way past it. Is it this? The flame in the Score Bunny? Oh no, right down here on the bottom? Right here on the bottom. This one right here, because that is definitely red, white, with a little bit of orange or yellow. So we're talking this and either this one or there's one here. They both give me Inteleon vibes, but the fact that there's multiple that could be Inteleon, but there's Galar Mega Evolutions, and just giving all of them except for Paldea, all of them except for Paldea Mega Evolutions is good, but at the same time, maybe down the road they give those Mega Evolutions. And maybe they make this game playable for a long time. And they keep doing ranked seasons, new Mega Evolutions, and they can just add them into the game slowly and they build that into the game. Super hopeful. Probably not a thing. But I'm not going to sit here and theorycraft all of these right now. In fact, I don't want to try to compete with Austin John, who just released a video about that today. But he has an idea on this one. But this is definitely Zoroark. There's no other black and red Pokemon. And Zoroark gets love because Zoroark is amazing. Very popular. Really cool ability to give it more power. You know, break its illusion and then it mega evolves. Sick. Compound mechanics for competitive Pokemon, where it just gives these head games, make that so much more fun. When you have a Pokemon that can do 2 or 3 things on any given turn, besides just its 4 moves, it gives anybody a chance. And giving anybody a chance, because they understand things, making Wolf Glick have to learn even more, and think even more, and prove even more that he's probably the greatest competitive Pokemon player of all time. Making it even harder for people to repeat, and maybe some new person that kind of sees something they don't get a chance with an old mechanic in Mega Evolution. But the fact that in Champions they're going to stack all of these, you know, is this Machamp going to Terra, use a Z move, Mega Evolve, which those you might be able to call because if you can see items, use a Z move, Mega Evolve, Gigantamax, you know, and if it can do both, if it's a G Max, that can Mega Evolve, unless they split those, you know what I'm saying, where like a Gigantamax Machamp has a mark, and it can't also be a Mega Evolve Machamp. They have to basically, they would come, because the only way you're getting Gigantamax Machamp is from Sword and Shield. And then if you bring that in Champions, then the only way you're getting Mega Champ that has a Mega Evolve mark is in Legends ZA. They could block that, but to be able to have something that can do both, if you bring G-Max, and that might be the thing right here, like you bring G-Max, Gigantamax Machamp into this game, and it takes that away. It wipes it out, so that when you leave here, and that may be the reason why they've said that if you move Pokemon into this game, they can't go back. They'll be able to go back into home, but they won't be able to go back into their original games, because I think they're going to rewrite some of the code in those Pokemon to be able to move them into Champions, because I think you're going to be able to bring Pokemon that you maybe didn't catch here into the game, and then grab this stuff and move them into Champions, get them their new moves and their Mega Evolve ability or whatever you need to do that. because we don't know everything about the mechanic yet. And we'll learn that all within 3 weeks of the game. Everyone have broken through this game, and I'll be sitting there playing it, having fun, being silly. But for right now, we're just breaking down all of this silly stuff and trying to glean something that maybe we haven't seen before. And I don't think there's anything else in that trailer. I think it's just those like 30 frames or what is that? It's 24 frames a second. It's like 5 seconds. It's like 150 frames of video you're going to glean all of this information from. But I'm saying Galar starters are a thing. All the starters besides Paldea and possibly Paldea too. And every single Pokemon in the original trailer or in the final trailer is getting a Mega Evolution. If you want to see more of me and my friends, watch this video or check out my Twitch.